What's up, guys? It's been a while since I've made a video, and this weekend I decided to come to St. Louis because it's like the closest city to where I live, although it's still a few hours away. So yeah, I don't really have much plans for today. I'm just here for today with my brother, so I'm just going to take you guys around the city. I'm definitely going to go to Arches where I'm getting ready to go. I got a really nice place here. That clip you saw there was outside these blinds here. So we're actually on the top of this place we're staying at. There's a whole apartment. There's a TV there. There's a kitchen area right here. And then back here, there's a bathroom through there. And then there's like a small office space there. So yeah, nice place. And this is really my first time. I've been to the city many times, but this is really my first time kind of exploring the city. Usually I just come here for Cardinals games. So yeah, I'm excited to go and walk around. So like I said in the introduction there, I never have really explored this city. But it's actually a lot nicer than I thought it would be. There's a lot of parks, which I like, and it doesn't really feel like that big of a city. It has about 300,000 people who live here, but really outside of like the main kind of downtown area, there's not really anybody else really around. So far I really have enjoyed it. There's St. Louis University right there, that building. So that building there is the old City Hall building. It's undergoing some renovations. I'm not sure exactly what kind. I think they've just put new paint on it, new windows. But that's kind of like, I know, one of the staples of St. Louis. So we just went to the museum, not underneath there. It wasn't really that interesting, at least for me. Right next to the arch. So there you can see the City Hall and the arch, as well as St. Louis skyline. And you got the Mississippi River over there. So for any of you curious, you can actually go up inside the arch, and we tried to get tickets, but they were sold out. If any of you are wondering how tall it is, I looked it up. It says the Gateway Arch is one of the newest monuments in the National Park System. It has 630 feet. It is certainly the tallest. The arch is 75 feet taller than the Washington Monument and over twice as tall as the Statue of Liberty. So on the top, yeah, I remember looking down because I've been up in it, and I remember looking down. People kind of look like ants when you're up at the top. So this is a lot different from when I remember it. I came here on a school field trip in I think 3rd or 4th grade, and it was all under construction. So I'm assuming all these, like all this stuff and this walkway here, I'm assuming all that must have been added then, because before that time when I came here, I don't remember any of this being here, and that was the time I went up in the arch. And I remember from my school field trip, we weren't able to go up the arch because it was all under construction, and I'm assuming it's because they were building this stuff. But it looks like they must have it all finished. I saw the statue over here, which is kind of down from the arch down here, and it says the captain returned at noon on September 23rd, 1806. The Lewis and Clark expedition ended on the St. Louis riverfront after a journey along the Missouri River to its headwaters, a passage of the Rocky Mountains, and a descent to the Pacific coast via the Columbia River. Returning by roughly the same route, they arrived in St. Louis after 2 years, 4 months, and 9 days of exploring the lands and encountering the people of the American West. So for those of you who are not aware, Lewis and Clark, they're the ones who basically discovered and kind of pushed through to the western United States, all the way to what would be present-day California. And St. Louis, that's called the Gateway Arch, and it's called the Gateway to the West because a lot of people would stop in St. Louis before continuing on to the west after Lewis and Clark I discovered it. I just noticed there's a cracker inside this thing's mouth. I just noticed that while I was talking. But anyway, so that's why it's called the Gateway Arch, because it's the gateway to the west. So to kind of add to that last clip I filmed, obviously Lewis and Clark were not the first people to explore the American West or the American Northwest. Obviously you have the Native American people, many of which they encountered along the way, and many of which helped them along the way as well. But Lewis and Clark were tasked with exploring the Louisiana Purchase, which included the American West and Northwest. This building kind of reminds me of the cathedral in Helsinki, Finland. I'll put a picture of that on the screen, but it really kind of looks like it. Which obviously this is the City Hall building, and the cathedral is obviously a church, but they look similar. That is some interesting architecture. There's just a head playing on its side. This purple building here is where we're staying at. It's in a really good location.